Hey peeps, how you doing? Um, I'm going to give you an example, and then I'm going to point out something that's painfully obvious and painfully hilarious. To me anyway, because it's like one of those. It doesn't make sense when you think about it, and so here goes. You have two different people. One is very, very conservative, and one is very, very liberal. Okay? So the liberals are all about gun control and they want abortions legalized. Okay? Republicans or conservatives hear gun control and they're like, "Oh my God, run away or hide your guns! They're gonna take them," which is hilarious, by the way, because I've yet to see that happen. And just so you know, like the NRA is made up of a bunch of people who make money off of gun sales and start feeding everybody that kind of information so that uh, people will run out and buy guns and jump up gun sales. But that's for another day. So you have this other person who's conservative and totally against abortion. Let me point out something to you guys, okay? Liberals are saying, well, before Roe v. Wade, women were still getting, the unsafe abortions, that the law wasn't going to stop them. Conservatives, well, gun laws aren't going to keep the criminals from using a gun or getting guns. So, like, if both of you guys understand this concept, then why is this a disagreement? Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if anybody understands what I'm saying, but like, y'all are saying the same thing, even if it's on two totally different subjects. Y'all are saying the same thing. Y'all are saying, well, laws won't help. Well, if laws don't help, then how come uh you believe in them? Like, obviously you don't have that much faith in the law of the land if you're sitting here saying, both of you are saying, well, the law won't keep the so and so from doing such and such. Y'all are both saying the same thing, even if it's not even the same subject. Do you understand what I'm saying now? Because I was thinking about it, I was like, I don't know. It makes no sense to me that this is the mentality of some people. Like, I don't care either way. Go get your abortion. I don't care. That's between you, doctor, and God. I don't freaking care. Like, I would personally never get one, but that's not for me to decide for everybody else. Like, whatever. I could care less about what's going on in the doctor's room next to me, okay? Weapons or guns. I support the Second Amendment right, but I do think that background checks need to be more extensive. And I also think, depending on certain factors, people should probably not own one because, obviously you don't want a convicted felon to have one. That's like a given. Like, if you have a convicted a person convicted of a violent felony or a violent crime, makes sense not to let them have something like that, okay? Like, cool. So, you know, just some food for thought. I just wanted to throw this out there and see if anybody else has thought about this and was like, well, doesn't that just kind of put it out to be a pointless argument? If y'all are gonna sit there and say that, because y'all both agree that that laws won't work to keep certain things from being done, but y'all, you know, so like, what are you really trying to say? Thanks.